They burned temples, banned Sanskrit, killed priests. But Hinduism refused to die. For 5,000 years, it has faced conquerors, colonizers, and critics. Yet it still breathes through mantras, festivals, and the Gita. This is the story of how Hinduism survived 5 invasions and why it still thrives today. 6th century BCE, the Persian Achaemenids conquered the northwest of ancient India, now modern-day Pakistan. They brought new languages, customs, and governors. But the Vedic tradition didn't collapse. It absorbed and adapted. Yajnas continued, Sanskrit thrived, Dharma remained unshaken. This was the first test. Could Hinduism survive without borders? The answer, yes. Alexander the Great crossed the Indus. His armies met fierce resistance and deep thinkers. Greek philosophers were stunned by Indian sages, the gymnosophists. They didn't destroy temples, they debated ideas. And when the Greeks left, Indian thought influenced them more than they influenced India. The Upanishads outlasted Aristotle in this land. From the 8th to the 18th century, wave after wave of Islamic invaders entered India: Ghazni, Ghori, the Tughlaqs, the Mughals. Thousands of temples were destroyed, icons smashed, Sanskrit scholars killed or silenced. Sanskrit schools vanished, gurukuls turned to ashes, the sacred thread was outlawed in some regions. But here's what they couldn't destroy: the Bhakti movement. While kings fought, saints like Mirabai, Tulsidas, and Kabir took Hinduism to the streets in local languages through poems and songs. Ram Nam Satyahai became the people's chant, not just a priest's verse. They tried to silence Sanskrit, but they awakened devotion in the people's tongue. Then came the British. They didn't destroy temples with swords, they used schools. They called the Vedas primitive, mocked rituals, replaced gurukuls with English medium institutions. But Hinduism evolved again. Swami Vivekananda stood in Chicago and shook the West. Dayananda Saraswati revived the Vedas. Sri Aurobindo fused spiritual power with national awakening. They tried to rewrite our past, but India rewrote its future. Even after independence, Hinduism faced a silent invasion, modern mockery. Temples were called superstition, Sanskrit dismissed as dead, Dharma ridiculed in elite circles. But what happened? Yoga spread across the world. The Gita became a leadership mantra. Diwali became a global festival. They tried to erase it through shame, but it rose through pride. So how did Hinduism survive 5 invasions across 5,000 years? Because it isn't just a religion. It's a living civilization. Like a banyan tree, cut its branches and it grows new roots. It bends but never breaks. Because it was never built by one prophet, one book, or one ruler. It lives in billions, through prayer, through breath, through time. If this story moved you, don't let it fade. Like, share, comment, Dharma lives. And subscribe for more stories of India the world tried to forget.